What is going on YouTube? ExpressoShucko here, and this is going to be a channel update video slash discussion video for the Series 2 regulations that are going to be starting in February. So first of all, I would like to start off with saying thank you. I appreciate the growth that I've been seeing on the channel as far as both subscribers and viewership go. I am a very, very small YouTube channel, so I cannot put enough emphasis on that. It means a lot to me watching both the subscriber count and the viewership increase. I really do appreciate that. I spent most of my time putting out content on Sword and Shield, anywhere from the low 20 range to the high 20 range. So for those of you who subscribed back then and have stuck around, thank you for staying. I really appreciate that. For those of you who just subscribed since I started doing Scarlet and Violet, thank you for finding my channel and deciding to subscribe. I really do appreciate that as well. I've been having a lot of fun with doing these discussion videos for Scarlet and Violet that I started back before the games just came out, because really I didn't want to play another month to 2 months of Sword and Shield, and then I was just kind of like in this lull where I was like, oh, what do I want to do? And then figured, you know what, let's try it, let's do some discussion videos. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I hope you guys are enjoying that as of right now. I'm planning on still doing that, but I'm also planning on sitting down and actually trying to film some battle content as well. I would like to get some more battles out there. Hopefully I can squeeze out some Series 1. If not, I'll try to just shoot for Series 2 when that starts on the 1st of February. I think he says hopefully I have enough resources built up in Scarlet as far as going for Terramons go. Because in case you haven't noticed, farming Terra shards is a little bit of a pain, but raiding is kind of like one of my guilty pleasures with this game. I look at the map, I'm like, ooh, there's a steel raid, let's go do that. Ooh, fire raid, yeah, let's do that. Let's see what this Firemon is. And then going from there, I do really enjoy the Terra raid system in Scarlet and Violet, and to be fair, I enjoyed the max raids in Sword and Shield, so it's kind of like just one of those things for me. Like, it's nothing for me to sit down, put a couple hours into the game just farming raids and be like, oh, I meant to build teams. Like, oh. But anyways, I'm hoping to get more videos out for the channel, both discussion video and battle content out there. That is one of the main goals here. We're starting off with 2023 now. Like, I know I've put out a couple videos into January, but I figured, you know what, it's just probably better to do this now, make it its own thing, instead of like shoehorning this into a different Pokemon video and being irrelevant. So we're just going to talk about that like this right now. A couple goals I have in general is I do want to get back into shape. I used to compete in Taekwondo when I was a kid, and I would love to be able to get back into shape and just feel overall better physically, because it'd be kind of nice to be able to run more than 4 seconds and then not cough up a lung. Like, I kind of want to be able to do that, go for runs, just get back into like a little bit of a healthier lifestyle, try to get fit again. I used to do the Taekwondo, I used to do soccer, I did track and field in my last year of high school. Like, I really miss sports, and I'd like to get back into doing like some kind of fitness related thing. I also write in my spare time too. I don't have anything published, but I would love to try to change that by the end of 2023. And the other thing too is I do want to try to get a house at some point. And man, don't even get me started on the housing market. But anyways, I would love to be able to get a house. So as much as I don't like the idea of doing it, I'm probably going to be taking more overtime trying to put away for that too. So I am going to try to work on that. 2022 was a really busy year. I got married, so a good chunk of the year was planning my wedding on top of working overtime, because, you know, you're going to pay for a wedding. So I did pick up a lot of overtime to try to help out with that. And of course, about 3 weeks after I got back from my honeymoon, because I got back from Hawaii on the 7th of August, I got COVID on the 25th of August. So Yeah. Like I said, when I came back from that break, because I did take a good portion of the summer off. I think I took all the summer off, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That's where we're at. So, yeah. Anyways, that's kind of my goals there for Scarlet and Violet there. I also do have a Violet playthrough that I'm planning on trying to sit down and finish recording, because while I was initially planning on doing it myself, I thought it'd be more fun if I had a companion while I do this. So I talked my wife into doing a Violet playthrough with me. She does want to keep herself off camera, so to respect her wishes, we're just doing an audio of us only while we play Violet. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I think she's having a lot of fun with it. I want to get most of that finished first and then start putting out playthrough videos and then go from there. Hopefully that'll be coming around February, leading up closer to Pokemon Day, which is also my birthday, just throwing that out there. Anyways, that's kind of the main goals there for 2023. Get the frequency up / maintain it. More battles, do some discussions, and then just work on my health and work on my writing, and get a house. So hopefully that'll keep me a busy lad for 2023. So let's switch gears and talk about the Series 2 ranked ladder that's going to be coming the 1st of February. So the biggest thing is it's going to be running from February 1st until March 31st. So basically we'll probably have 2 seasons of that, like Season 3 and probably Season 4. I don't see a season being more than a month long. So we'll probably have 2 seasons of that. So the biggest change from that, though, is in Series 1, the Paradox Pokemon were banned. In Series 2, they're now going to be available, which means I now have an excuse to talk about the Paradox Mons in discussion videos. So let's just jump over into Showdown for a quick second. Okay, so I know I said we're going to jump into Showdown for a quick second, but this is how the video is going to end on this format here. So now you get to deal with a significantly smaller Shucko in the corner, but hey, you're not here for me, you're here for the Paradox Mons. So from Scarlet, we have the ancient Ooga Booga caveman Pokemon from ancient times, and then from Violet, we have the future Pokébots that are yet to come. So basically, the ancient Pokemon here have the ability Photosynthesis. The future ones have the ability Quark Drive. So depending on which set of Paradox Mons you have, your ability is going to activate and either give you a 33% boost to your most proficient stat, unless that stat is speed, then it's going to be basically a free +1 at 1.5. And depending on which one it is, it'll activate either by having Sunny Day on the field or electric terrain. So, with Scarlet, we have the ancient Mons of Great Tusk, Fluttermane, Screamtail, Brute Bonnet, Sandy Shocks, and Slitherwing. And then from Violet, we're going to have Iron Treads, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands, Iron Jugulus, Iron Moth, and finally Iron Thorns and Iron Valiant. So basically, as far as all of these Pokemon go, I think they all have pretty cool designs, and I think we're going to see a big increase of both Torkoal and Pincurchin usage, as well as an increase in the moves Sunny Day, as well as Electric Terrain. Now, there is an item that all of the Paradox Mons can take advantage of that will automatically activate their respective abilities, and that is the Booster Energy. So the minute they hit the field, the Booster Energy activates, and they basically get their ability regardless of whether or not the correct weather / terrain is present. So, interestingly enough, I think it's kind of cool here with the 2 batches, because each batch has at least one Pokemon that takes advantage from the other having its weather/terrain. So Sandy Shocks is an electric type, and it's grounded, which naturally means it's going to benefit from having electric terrain up as well, because electric type moves are going to have an increase in power. And then Iron Moth is a fire type, so it'll benefit from Sunny Day being active as well. So I think that's pretty cool as well. So I figured we'll go into more in-depth for looks for the Paradox Mons, but I figured we could at least just go through stats right quick and typings. So Great Tusk is a ground fighting type. It's got great physical stats in 131 attack and defense. It's got great HP in 115. 53 special attack, special defense, a little bit to be desired on that special defense side. And then it's got 87 speed, which hits that magic 107 number if you have perfect speed IVs. I think that can be really cool, seeing Great Tusk in action. Fluttermane, we know from like the preseason, before Series 1 was announced, Fluttermane is going to be nasty. It's a ghost fairy. Very weak on the physical side. It's almost the polar opposite of Great Tusk. It's really fast. It hits really hard on the special side. It's got a really good special defense stat. And then it's got 55 in attack, defense, and HP. Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch is going to be a great way of dealing with this. Screamtail, I really like the concept of it, but I have no idea how to make this thing work. It's got great HP with base 115, 65 in each of its attacks, 99 defense, 115 special defense, and 111 speed. This thing is as fast as Tornadus, so that's going to be interesting. It's probably going to be more of a support mon. I do know it gets stored power, it gets Calm Mind. I think it gets a defense boosting move, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it gets bulk up, but I don't know. You could probably run Psychic Fangs on it. Brute Bonnet, it's basically offensive Amoonguss. It's got 111 HP, 127 attack, 99 in each defense, 79 special attack, and 55 speed. This one's a Grass Dark type. Also, I don't think I mentioned it, but Screamtail is a Fairy Psychic type, so same typing as Gardevoir. Yeah, anyways, going back to Brute Bonnet. It's an offensive Amoonguss, pretty much. It's got a high physical attack stat. This thing still gets Spore. It gets Sucker Punch. It gets Knockoff. For some reason, it gets Close Combat. Also, you can't see it from the sprite, but it also gets a weird little tail and 4 legs, which is really weird for an Amoonguss. But yeah, anyways. Then we have Sandy Shocks. Somehow we have an Ancient Magnet. 85 HP. 81 attack, 97 defense, 121 special attack, 85 special defense, 101 speed. I think a Choice Scarf on this might be cool. It's an electric ground type, so basically you could pair this off with a ground type, go Terra Electric and run Discharge. You can run Volt Switch. You can run Earth Power, and maybe even go Terra Ground, get stronger Earth powers that way. Slitherwing, it is a bug fighting type, 85 HP, 135 attack, 79 defense, 85 special attack, 105 special defense, 81 speed. This thing could be interesting. It gets acrobatics, it gets bulk up, it gets first impression. It might be something worth looking into. It might be a fun little sleeper pick per se. Roaring Moon is a Dragon Dark type. It's got 119 speed, 101 special defense, 55 special attack, 71 defense, which is a little unfortunate, 139 attack, and then 105 HP. This thing can be scary. It gets acrobatics, it gets booster energy, so there's a guaranteed item being consumed. You can go Terra Flying. Fun fact, Slitherwing also can do this too, but Roaring Moon is faster. Dragon and Dark are both great stab options. Dragon, you hit other dragons super effectively. You hit most things neutrally. Not many things outright resist Dragon. And Dark is just great. Even if you wanted to go Terra Dark, become immune to Prankster priority moves, that's also nice. Moving into the future mons, we have Iron Treads. base 90 HP, 112 attack, 120 defense, 72 special attack, 70 special defense, 106 speed. So this thing is much faster than Great Tusk at the cost of physical bulk. But you're a ground steel type, you get access to body press. If you have electric terrain on the field, you're immune to sleep. You get iron defense and body press that you can combo off of. You get wild charge, you get knockoff. You can do some cool things from there. You can also go Terra into either ground or steel. You can pick some other types. The options are there for Iron Treads. Iron Bundle, this is basically the best thing that could have ever happened to Delibird. It's a bit on the glacier side with 56 HP and 60 special defense, but 114 defense is really nice. We don't really care about that 80 attack because we got 124 special attack and 136 speed. I'm pretty sure Iron Bundle gets flip turn. It's an ice water type. You can do some things with this. And let's just take a quick look. Yeah, this is one of the few things that gets flip turn in this generation. So you can probably hit in and hit out pretty quick with Iron Bundle. Iron Hands, this is future Hariyama. It's got great HP like regular Hariyama. This one has 154, 140 attack. 108 defense is a huge upgrade on regular Hariyama because regular Hariyama is something like 60 in each defenses. 68 special defense, not the best, but with that 154 HP offsetting that, it should be pretty good. Also notice for some reason this populated 0 IVs. We don't want that in attack. The 50 speed is great on Trick Room. This thing I'm pretty sure still gets to keep Fake Out, which is nice. Yeah, it gets Fake Out. It's also a fighting electric type, so it naturally benefits from the electric terrain being on the field. So now, like say Thunder Punch or Wild Charge are going to get boosted. You get Drain Punch. This thing is a really good raid bond too. On the other note, like if you're playing by yourself, this is a really good raid bond. I'm kind of curious to see how Iron Hands versus Hariyama will fit into ranked battles. Because regular Hariyama does get Guts and Flame Orb. I'm pretty sure Iron Hands doesn't get Bullet Punch, but Hariyama does. So I'm kind of curious to see how that dynamic will work. Iron Jugulus, it's faster than regular Hydreigon. It's also not Dark Dragon, it's Dark Flying. So if it's kind of weird because you kind of need to terrestrialize into anything that isn't a flying type to take full advantage of electric terrain from keeping you from falling asleep. Terra Dark might be nice on here. Terra Electric might be nice. As far as stats go, we got 94 HP, 80 attack, 86 defense, 122 special attack, which is, I think, slightly lower than regular Hydreigon. I think regular Hydreigon's 125 special attack. We have 80 special defense and 108 speed. So we're a little bit frailer than regular Hydreigon, but we're faster than it with that 108 speed. So we might be able to do some things there. Moving on to Iron Moth, we're the polar opposite of Slitherwing, where Slitherwing had the bug type in common with Volcarona. Iron Moth went the opposite route, keeping the fire typing, and now it's part poison. Basically, on paper, we're a direct upgrade to Volcarona. Our special attack, special defense, and speed are all higher than regular Volcarona. We're sitting at 140, 110, and 110. And then in terms of the other stats, we have 80 HP, 70 attack, and 60 defense, which I think regular Volcarona is 65 physical defense and less physical attack. But the interesting here with Iron Moth is it can take advantage of having the sun on the field. If you go Terra Fire, you can have sun on the field if you're playing against someone that's playing with like the Scarlet Paradox Mons and like building around that strategy. You can also go Terra Poison. You get Sludge Wave, which is a great spread move. It hits everything though, so you'd have to like find a way of protecting your partner. Either have a Telepathy Mon, have any kind of protecting move, have a steel type, stuff like that. This thing gets Volcarona's Fiery Dance, which is nice because it's a 50% boost to increase, or 50% chance to increase your special attack. We have future Tyranitar in the form of Iron Thorns. We are Rock Electric. And unfortunately, I do think this is a bit of a downgrade from regular Tyranitar. But it's a cool Pokemon. We have base 100 HP, base 134 attack, base 110 defense, 70 special attack, 84 special defense, 72 speed. And the reason why I think this is a little bit of a downgrade from Tyranitar is I think Tyranitar just has more stats across the board. We're going to just take a quick look at that there. Yeah, we have higher special defense. We are slower, but we have higher special defense. We have the same HP and the same physical stats, but yeah, basically we're a little bit frailer, and regular Tyranitar has access to Sandstream to set sand to gain that special defense boost for rock types. Iron Thorns doesn't. You could go maybe, man, maybe Iron Thorns Hippowdon. That might be interesting, but yeah, anyways. Rock Electric is a really weird typing because it's 4 times weak to ground, but Electric's great for hitting things super effectively, so is Rock. So we might see some play with Iron Thorns. I don't know for sure, but we'll go from there. And finally, we have Iron Valiant, which is a fairy fighting type. It has the option to go either physical or special. We have a physical attack of 130, a special attack of 120. 90 defense is good. 116 speed is pretty good. We do have to be weary of Fluttermane and Iron Bundle because they're both faster than us, but I think Iron Valiant can be really cool. On the special side, we are a bit glassier, combining that 74 HP and 60 special defense, so we do have to be wary of that. Maybe some light screen support might be good, but Fairy Fighting is a really interesting coverage option. This thing gets Grimmsnarl Spirit Break, which is a guaranteed special attack drop into the target. So we might be able to go from there and see how that works out. We get plenty of coverage on both the special and the physical side. We get Aura Sphere, we get Moonblast, and we get, pretty sure we get Drain Punch. I know we get Night Slash. Yeah, we get Drain Punch, we get Night Slash. We get plenty of options there. So that's basically all the Paradox Mons. Just in a quick overview, I think, like I said too earlier, we're going to see Torkoal and Pincurchin increase because they have abilities that naturally set those terrain and weathers. Yeah, I said that a little bit weird, but whatever. We get Drought from Torkoal. We get Electric Terrain or Electric Surge to set Electric Terrain on Pincurchin. We'll probably see more of those. And honestly, like, we might even see the counterparts, like the modern day counterparts to these Pokemon also see more usage. Like, we might see regular Tyranitar or Hydreigon more so than Iron Thorns or Iron Jugulus. We might see Wigglytuff and Magnezone versus Sandy Shocks and Screamtail. Because Screamtail is Ancient Jigglypuff and Sandy Shocks is Magneton. We might see more Magnezone and Wigglytuff in that regard. But anyways, we'll just have to see what Series 2 has in store for us. Anyways, guys, this was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be, so hopefully you stuck around and enjoyed this. And like I said in the first part of this video, I'm very thankful that you guys have been supporting the channel, and I'm excited to see what comes in 2023.